Oh, hang on. Is it coming up? Yeah, right, cool. Mm. Good evening. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our usual soiree into video games on a Monday night here from the beautiful city of Manchester in England. Right, just let me put my tweets out and put my things out because I need to do. So, first of all, sincere apologies for what has happened in the last, because it's been quite a while since we've enjoyed the pleasure of each other's company. Um, so just to kind of explain, I was streaming last Tuesday, I believe, was the last time I could have streamed. Basically, to explain, what happened was the stream kind of cut slightly uh, slightly weirdly. I basically went away. What happened was a friend of mine who I spend a friend of mine who is a really close friend of mine. She had some not great news. She's fine. She herself is fine. She had basically one of her. She has pets, and one of them is sadly no longer with us. So yeah, she was a bit cut up. So what I did was I had to cancel, basically, and just ended up spending time speaking to her on the phone. It was lovely, and helping her. But yeah, and then I was supposed to stream on Saturday. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to stream on Saturday. I was supposed to stream on Wednesday, but unfortunately, what happened was, I was very very far behind because, as you know, I went to Brighton, and I had to basically scram 3 days worth of work, 5 days worth of work into three. So I had to make a very late decision as to not stream, which sucked because I really wanted to. So it's actually been a while. So basically, I think we're about a week behind, but we were about 2 weeks ahead. So it kind of works out okay. So basically, just to kind of explain, this week, definitely going to be streaming tonight. I'm going to try and stream for a couple of hours. Going to be streaming again on this is probably Wednesday or Thursday, and then probably Wednesday, and then hopefully sometime at the weekend. I can't stream Saturday, so it'll probably be Sunday. I have quite a long day on Sunday. Some of you may be coming Saturday to Arcade Club in Barry, which I will be doing. So a very, very video game heavy weekend and much joy to be had. What else? Is there anything else I need to say, or can we get into it? Let us get into it. Right. So today I can't remember where we were up to on the last stream. I think I just completed Ultima. So I've beat Ultimate Weapon, and instead I'm in a position whereby now I am going to be Chocobo racing and breeding, because effectively we can finish the game. It'll probably be a bit hard because I think we're slightly low on the levels, which is fine. Because for probably about this week in particular, I will probably be just spending leveling up, getting various bits, and making sure that everything is working okay as it should. So tonight, what we will be doing is we will be hunting chocobos. So we will be going around, just basically finding chocobos, getting them to a position whereby they're all okay and they're all out, and so basically the hope is by the end of today, my screen's gone deaf. By the end of the day, we will hopefully have a golden chocobo, which means we can get the nice around. So basically, chocobo breeding. If I have time, maybe a bit of grinding around the Medial area to try and get levels up just a little bit, because tomorrow, or sorry, not tomorrow, Wednesday, we will be probably doing the side quest for the Battle Square. And once we've done that, that may take 2 nights because it's quite a substantial quest. Once we do that, we will probably end up in a position whereby my bot's gone missing. Oh well, never mind. So you'll have to excuse my bot; he's missing. We'll hopefully end up in a position whereby we can. May take 2 nights, may take 1 night. If it takes 2, I will probably spend a day grinding, with a view on possibly finishing next Monday. Exciting times to be had. I've never completed this game before, so that would be nice. So, just to kind of explain as well with Chocobos, because it's quite a long and lengthy process. I am actually cheating on this. I am basically I found a guide to kind of explain what to do. I will be trying to read out the guide over the course of the next few weeks. We basically, last week when we were doing this, I ended up in a position whereby, because I was only 15 minutes in, I basically just reset and my mate was in a bad place. So, yeah, I will be just reading out the guide. So basically, if you tuned in, last Tuesday, you will know nothing. We'll just go through it again as well, because I deleted it because it was a bit of a sad time. Cool. Right, let's go. I need to turn up my game. I mean, maybe my level's not too low. I mean, it's nearly 60. Right, I need to enter this 3. Cool as you like. Right. So, I am here. Right. So basically, I need to go to the Chocobo Sage's house to pick up a couple of greens. So we need the Silkis greens and the Regan greens. We are going to be spaffing a 14. Right, Chocobo Sage. To be honest, I don't think we're going to be bothering using that. I've got 1 enemy skill. Hello! It's useful for people to come to a place. I can't remember how many years since the last person came. Who are you? Me? I don't know. It's been a while since I've given it any thought. What are these? Oh yeah, who's called Chocobo Sage? Right, that was it. Chocobo Sage. Tell me something. Bye. Right. So, according to this guy, we need Regan greens, which we need 5. Evening and music is running. Thank you, Namco. Right, okay, I'm going to. Oh my goodness, I can see that. Okay, how is that? Is that better? Is that too low? Sorry about that, and good evening to you. How are you? Much better. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Yes, as you're aware, I have been unavailable for the last few weeks. I saw you completed this as well, so congratulations. Hang on, I need to land. I need to think. Right, okay, cool. Yeah, I saw you completed this, so congratulations. How haven't actually seen it, but it's on your channel, so I'll give you a shout out as well. Right, this may not work. Oh, it does work. Why is it not saying that my bot's in a chat? So now they finish. Now they finish FF7. I shall do Final Fantasy 8 while you do this. Okay, cool. That's fine. Yeah. So also chat isn't showing up. Okay. Yeah. There is a reason for that. I disabled it. There were two reasons for this. I had somebody come into my channel when you weren't here, who was a little bit rude and a little bit offensive. And I'm planning on putting these videos on YouTube as well, and I didn't really want that, so I kind of hid it. So yeah, and the second reason, I don't know if people want that on YouTube. So yeah, that's why the chat's hidden, and it ended up in a position whereby the messages he was posting, or they were posting, were still being visible even after he'd gone. So yeah, I replaced it with just an image of Final Fantasy until I work out exactly what to do. That may change, but yeah, that's why the chat's gone. Sorry about that. We will see from there. Right, okay, so Chocobo hunting. Yeah, so I've not been around. Okay, so you require. I did have a Sonic furry once. That was an interesting comment. Yes, I mean, each to their own. But yeah, Sonic's fandom's weird. And you forgot how emo from the word go. Final Fantasy VIII was. Final Fantasy VIII is very weird. I don't necessarily like it, but apparently it's quite popular. So, each to their own. Right. Anyway, I'm being distracted, which is fine. After you capture a Chocobo, okay, cool. You will be given the option to send Chocobos back to the stables at the Chocobo farm after you dismount from them. You can move them from the large pen out to the front center. You purchase. Chocobo Billy will give you a short description, blah, blah, blah. Not a fan. You're not a fan of 8 myself, but I'd like to finish your story. I got really confused with the story, I must admit. Okay. So, yeah, I wasn't a fan of it, but there we go. Right. I got really confused. I think it was because I was maybe 16. I've had highlighted bot battles from 7 on my channel. I'll check them out. I will check them out in a bit. In addition to needing greens. Going back to Chocobo hunting. For capturing a Chocobo, you'll see different nuts for breeding of Chocobos. The first nut you require is called a carob nut. These can be stolen from an enemy called Vakaldros, just south of the Bone Village, pictured in the screenshot below. You'll need at least 3 of them. Right, okay, so we need to go to the Bone Village and defeat a Vakaldros. I think that's how you pronounce it. Right, where's the Bone Village? It's here. Right. Finish card 87. I saw you tagged. I didn't respond. Apologies. I've had such a busy time. This week has been absolutely crazy. And tonight's literally my first night where it's not crazy. Yeah. So, yeah, I apologise, I've been crap. Right, Vakaldros. You are going to... Right, okay, so there's no point... Okay, so got Death Blow. Okay, right, so that's 1 down. I do remember... So, just to kind of... There was a stream last time. There was a stream last time I did this where when I started this, I did actually manage to defeat it, but it took a lot of attacks to defeat this monster. But yeah, so as you said, boss levels have HP, yeah. Hopefully gives us the boss levels of AP. There we go. That's on it. That was quite a battle. And they give us absolutely nothing in terms of HP. Oh, it turns up in a battle square. I'm going to look forward to that. So I need 3 occasionally. Hopefully give me good points on the battle square. Right. So we need another one of these. Come on. Come on. There we go. Right. Oh! That's not a Black Ladros. Right. Try again. It's quite, I'm looking forward to doing the battle square, actually, because I haven't really, it's been a weird one, because I've been, like, caning the story. I haven't really had much, in the way of, what's the word? Many battles, I don't think. Right. Couldn't steal anything. Battle Square holds us the last planned Seymour type thing. That's tough too. Yeah. I think Battle Square is going to be interesting. One good XP. Go to, right, okay, so we got the Carib now. Go to Medial Forest. Yes, I know. So basically, before you came in, what I was explaining is I will probably be playing this until I get the Gold Chocobo, and then because I usually do it for 2 hours. If there's anything left after this, which there could be, I mean I've only been 20 minutes or 15 minutes now, and then after this I should be able to you know, build up a few Chocobos. The hope is that I will basically be going to Medial Forest if I've got 20 minutes left or whatever. I also understand that I'm quite far behind. That's always fun. When people attack with something. Right, I need to switch off my Dropbox. I don't know if it's pause syncing. I keep forgetting to do that. Hasn't said there's been frames dropped or anything, but right. Yeah. Right, okay, so we need one more. According to this guide, oh god, back attack. We need one more carob nut. It says we need 3 of them. Oh, hang on, my brother's speaking to me. Are you going to be in Wales on 21st? The irony, I was far behind. Caught you up. Sorry. I'm being such a great streamer here. Right. Okay. Yeah, sorry, my brother was asking me when I was in Christmas, because apparently we need to think about that now. Okay. The irony, I was far behind, caught you up and finished it. Yeah. You did it a lot quicker than I did. Why would I be doing that? I apologise for this, family issues. Everybody doesn't realise this. Okay, right, I'm catching up. He can wait. The other thing about Final Fantasy VIII, why did they change the controls? To be honest, I appreciate it. I appreciated them changing the controls. The difference is, how many times did you walk in Final Fantasy VII? I think there was only a couple of puzzles that actually needed you to walk, whereas you actually do need to walk quite a lot in, you know, what is so for them to have like default run is fine. Why am I getting all these back attacks? I mean, it is a lot different. But that's Final Fantasy. I mean, you know, I've played a bit of 10. I've played a bit. Well, I've completed 10. I played a bit of 10 too. And they're all somewhat different. So I prefer the materia system though to Final Fantasy VIII. Some people just love Final Fantasy VIII. There's somebody on here who follows me that occasionally. She's from Chicago, so occasionally, if I finish this, I host a Manda Snatch. She has been streaming Final Fantasy VIII. Right. That should do. No! Considering all my people are on the back row, this is working out okay. Right. Down. Right, okay. Do you know any? Do you need to know any locations for ultimate weapons? No, I've got Cloud. I think I've got Sid. I don't know. I mean, basically, my final battle's probably going to be Cloud, maybe Sid, and Yuffie or Tifa. Probably Tifa actually. So I think I've got them all. Oh no, I haven't got Tifa's because I need to go into back into thingy. I need to go back into Midgar for that. And I don't know if I can be bothered with that, to be perfectly honest. Because especially Tifa's my magic one. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back into Midgar. Because one stream last time, I tried to find the thing and the key card, and I just couldn't find it, so I gave up. So I don't know. Right. So we got 3 carob nuts. We now need a Zeo nut. Second nut you require is called a Zeo nut. These that can be stolen from the Goblin owners. So these are found in the forest on Goblin Island, which Goblin Island, I believe, is this. I could be wrong. So yeah, my brother's messaging me. Okay, that looks like a goblin. Is he a goblin? He's a goblin. Oh. Right. Okay. Goblin Eyes are... You will only require 1 Xeonut, which is what we've got. Right. On to the next stage. In order to breed the blue and green chocobos, I'm going to park down just in case the music's too loud. You need to capture either a good or great chocobos. You can breed any combination of either good, great, or great chocobos to do this. Welcome to story time with Reese reading shit off the internet. But great chocobos have the best stats, which is helpful later on when you race them. So it's fine to capture 2 great. Okay, so it's advised you capture 2 great chocobos. Travel to the chocobo tracks near the town of Medeal. Okay, we're going to Medeal, so that's good. You can catch 2 types of chocobos in the area, fair and great. The type of chocobo you receive depends on the types of enemies that surround it. For example, if 2 or 3 headhunter enemies surround the chocobo, it will be a fair quality. To capture great chocobos, you need to ensure that the chocobo is accompanied by spiral enemies, which is shown in the screenshot below. There is a screenshot below. It doesn't matter. They look like small grey bugs. And it doesn't matter if it's accompanied by 1 or 2 spirals. Any spirals will do. Travel back to the chocobo farm, enter the barn suite. Okay, so basically, we need to get 2 chocobos from mid-deal. And this is where it gets a little bit spammy, because basically, I'm going to be cheating a little bit. So, I need 2 chocobos that are of different gender, so male or female. I'm assuming those are them. When I get them, if I kind of just hide, like basically if I there will be a point where I save and reset, basically, because what will happen will be the gender is determined when you enter the chocobo farm, so I could be just resetting over and over again just to see how it is. But yeah, right, let's go. Have I got the lures on? Just double checking that. No, I haven't. That was a good check. Well done, Reese. Switch on. Kinda helps. Right. Okay, so this will be a great chocobo. Right, we got a chocobo. Superb. Oh, you do get a lot, don't you? Right. So we get off the chocobo. Now for the chocobo, send it back to the stables. Right. So now we need to go back to the stable and find out what the gender is. Don't know why Cloud can't figure it out himself, but there we go. Welcome. That was another thing I couldn't get a hang of in those damn triggering fights. Yeah. It's a bit of a terrible one. I can't remember too much of 8, to be perfectly honest. Okay. Right. So I'm just gonna... Right. Okay, so, to kind of... So I'm kind of knowing where everything is. I'm giving it a name of female. Great. See, it makes sense. Right. Okay. So... F great. F stands for female, by the way. Right. So now I need to save. Okay. Okay. Return back to the... Okay. Right. Okay. So I've realised I've done something wrong. Nothing major, but the gender only happens... The gender is only set when the chocobo gets moved into the pen. So basically, if I go and get another chocobo, I will be able to... it will only say... It will only define if it's male or female when I move it in. So basically, if I go and go find a grey chocobo, and then move it in, if it doesn't happen, we reset and everything. So cool. To be honest, this one isn't too bad, but we might as well get into the habit of it, on the account of you don't want to do it when you're working out the more substantial and longer to breed chocobos. Right, so we need to go here. See what we get. I like the chocobo music, by the way. Okay, so this one is just a pointless one. So I might as well just kill the enemies. Right, caught here, but to be honest, we may just throw it away. Turn it loose. There you go. Be free, Chocobo. You're free as the wind. Well. Again. Oh, didn't want to attack. Oh, well. That was a bit silly. Yeah. Never work with people or animals. Or children. Or animals. What you doing? That was a mistake, but never mind. Right. Ooh, an ether. They're quite useful towards the end of the game. Right. Let's see, shall we? No, pointless. If this kills him, knew that was going to happen. I like to put out in real life, I'm not a violent man, especially against animals. But yeah, that was an accident. Sorry. It's like you know, I don't know if anybody's got a dog or any sort of pet, and when the dog kind of like, I mean, Macy does this a lot. She kind of just runs beneath my legs, whilst I'm like doing something like cooking or something, and she, you know, and you just accidentally kick her. But they never bite. It's always they always look at you like it's their fault they've done something wrong when they haven't. You can't tell them. You just have to give them a hug and say sorry. Usually it's a treat, which is a really bad thing to do actually very quickly, because if I give them a treat, they kind of put themselves in that position. Oh Christ. The problem is I can't really use Cloud on the account that he's got his limit will probably take out the Chocobo. This will be a fair one, so there's no point in running for this. What I might do is I might just go to the forest and get a better enemy. Okay. Oh, I never knew that. I suppose I can't. So I'm just gonna use up Cloud's limit break, and I might as well use it on a very high powerful enemy. Well, these are not high powerful enemies, but easier way. Superb. Right. Let's go. Okay, so now I've got rid of Cloud's thing. Might try the other ones. I seem to think. Oh, I thought I didn't. I wasn't on the things. Right. Success. Right. I'm going to be careful. Oh, piddle. So sometimes the chocobos will run off just in general. Because they're a pain. Right. Got a chance here. There we go. Cool as you like. Send it back to the stables. Right. So the stables are here. So if we save now. We save, and then this will put me in the wrong place, won't it? Oh no. Right. There is a soft reset. All you do is spawn a soft reset. Moving. Please be male. Put it in. Right, it's female. No, don't want to play again. Apologies for this. There could be a couple of these. Right. Please be male. Please be male. Yes. Put it in. Ugh. No. I tell you what, there is also a soft reset. I'm gonna look how to do that. View. Okay, so it's the shoulder buttons plus start and select. That's how you do a soft reset. Cool. Oh. Pressed that bit too quick. Luckily, it's not 1997, so I haven't just bricked my PlayStation. So, right. Hopefully we get a female. No, we get a male. I've, is this a bug that... Okay. The gender of your chocobo is chosen as soon as you move them from the outside pen into one of your stalls you have inside the barn. So, I've just basically... effectively, I've rolled heads 3 times. Right. Moving. Put it in. 4 times. Oh my goodness. Right. I'm going to give it... I think realistically, the chances of me getting, let's say, 10 in a row, I think is unlikely. Which means that if I get 10 in a row, I will probably realise that something is untoward. Like they've changed the random number generator or something. Which could make tonight a lot of fun. Put it in. So that's 5. The chances of me getting 10 in a row are just like... that would be a conspiracy. And I'm going to have a quick look, actually. Chocobo breeding. Final 7 PS Classic. Because I think there could be something with the PS Classic. Right. Let's try. Apparently, there is a bug in the PS4 version of this game. The random... Ah, right. Okay. Forget everything I've just been saying. We've got a mail. I just was unlucky. Story of my bloody life. Right, okay, so... M. Great. Right. Superb. Right. Let's continue. So I'm going to save because we've got a male and a female chocobo. Okay, you should now race your chocobos in order to maximize your odds of attaining a blue or green chocobo. Contrary to popular belief, you do not race your two chocobos. All you need to do is win 4 races between the two chocobos to maximize the potential of breeding a blue or green chocobo. This means you'd only have to race one of them with the best stats to race. Okay. So now we need to go to the gold saucer to race the chocobos. You know what? I thought I was going to be really, really far ahead in this now. But I've been doing this for 45 minutes, and I'm only now racing. And we have to do this 4 times, so my my theory of getting this done tonight may not materialise. We can keep trying. Right. Well, that being said, I might just finish this off tonight. Lord knows. I'd say in the next few days. You think it's going to be a couple of days, Namco? I only need to race it 4 times, I believe. Welcome to the Gold Saucer. Right. Chocobo stuff may take that long. Yeah, maybe. But I have got a complete walkthrough, so I should be fine. Whether my family's... if you have a gold tick... Just think of GP as money you can use at Gold Saucer. Blah, 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 blah. And there's the Chocobos. So, Chocobo Square. The racing isn't too bad, though. And I've got a guide. And I'm cheating. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. I'm racing ahead of myself here. So one problem is I need to speak to a lass. I'm assuming you get knighted around. I probably will. If I get gold, I will get knighted around. So I need to find Chloe. So Chloe is in the Chocobo stables. I'm just running ahead of myself far too quick. I need to find the Chocobo that has the better stats of the two, and I need to max them out. Yeah. So the very next line, which I didn't read, was speak to a character named Chloe, who can be found in the barn. Chloe will tell you which one of your 2 great chocobos will have the best stats. Feed this one around 10 of your silkless greens. And until it starts to discontinue rising, and then travel to the Gold Saucer to run 4 races with said Chocobo. Yeah, I want Nancy around. And I also want a couple of other ones as well. Right, sorry. We're speaking on Discord at the same time as playing. But yeah, I will be trying to get Nighted around. I think I also want mine on the account that I can cast Nighted around with that. The white Chocobo likes it when you scratch behind his ears. But if you scratch his... Do I need to reset? Because the white Chocobo, that was a puzzle that was in Medeal. And Medeal doesn't exist anymore. It's been... Right. Hopefully, she would have realised that Medeal is now dead. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. So, we are got a bit of a bind. So Chloe would tell us which one of these 2 Chocobos is the best. But she's not. Do I... So we'll probably just have to guess. Let's go with this one. So it says feed it 10. Oh. So right. Right. So I've just had a quick look. I need to speak to the Chocobo Sage. I am so cheated at this. I am a really, really bad person. Cheaters never prosper. But we're all... I think it's proving that on the account that I'm half an hour in, and I haven't done anything. So I need to speak to the Chocobo Sage. it shouldn't be a problem. Really. But it'd be nice just to kind of get an idea. So this may... if this doesn't work, we'll just go to the gold saucer, and I think it's the female one I gave the things to, so... Hey, do you know what? What? You've actually met him? Wow, what did he tell you? Superb. Wow. That's amazing. Let me take some notes. What? Oh. Okay. So it's kind of neither here nor there. So I'm gonna race the F grade one. We need 4 races. We need to win 4 times. This does feel like this could be a 2-hour mission. We're an hour in. We haven't got anywhere. Dear. Not going anywhere near Ruby Weapon because. Incidentally, question for the chat. What time of year do you think is acceptable to plan for Christmas? I have to say this because apparently people are planning for Christmas in a chat like today. It's only September. Can complete this 2.5 times in this time. Right, get out of my way. There we go. Right. Depends on the family, but it is September. Early November. Yeah, okay, so it's basically going to be 7. Rather than, so there's 7 of us for Christmas this year. Assuming I don't get a girlfriend, which I won't. All you need to do is win 4 chocobo races between 2 chocobos to maximize your potential ability. Speed of carrying a code you found in a bomb. Okay. Okay. Do you want to ride? Let me register. Which one? F grade. I'll register the C rank chocobo. Yeah. Okay, so I might need to race a long course. Rather than a short course. But we'll see. Right, so... there is this cheat. I'm just cheating so much. I'm a horrible, horrible man. I might race a long course because I think I get BP with that. Oh, sorry, not battle points. GP. So I need to win 4 races. And probably get better items, actually. I'm so far ahead, it's not funny. Sweet. Hurry up. No way of, like, skipping forward, is there? You just have to wait until somebody crosses the line. But never mind. Anyway, right. 1 hour in, and we've just won our first race. Come on. Do you know what? The long course is going to be twice. You know, this could be... Right, there we go. 1, 2, what do I get? Tranquilizer. Okay. I won! GP. Yeah, give me GP. Let me register. Do the long course. So I'm assuming you get better items. Yeah, so if we win 4 races, we should... Jeez, that surprised the heck out of me. We win 4 races, we'll end up... Then we can try and breed. And hopefully either get a green or a blue chocobo. I think we're far enough ahead. Dun 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 dun. Right, there we go. If this is too much, like, if you don't get a huge amount difference of GP, I might just race the short course over and over again, rather than a long one. And ether. Ethers are quite useful, actually. I won! GP. I'm probably gonna just do the long course, actually, because the amount of time it takes isn't too long. So yeah, people are discussing Christmas, and I'm not ready to discuss Christmas because I'd rather not. I still haven't had a holiday like a summer holiday this year. I don't think I will. I don't like going away in the summer. On the account of my interests are generally surrounded by sitting in darkened room, playing video games, sitting in darkened room, watching wrestling, or watching the football, which doesn't take place in the sun. So, I mean, I've been away, but not really. I'm so far ahead, it's not funny. Sweet. Job done. Right. I'm gonna be reading more of this. You don't do a week holiday mainly because of the cats. We do a few days. That's nice. I suppose yeah. With animals, it's a lot difficult, especially. I know with my mum and her dogs, she will just not go away. Like unless you can take the dogs, which you can do with dogs, but I don't think you can do. Obviously, you can't do it with cats. Last place we went to was Amsterdam. Oh, lovely. I want to go back to Amsterdam. I haven't been for a couple of years. It's a really really cool place. I really enjoy it. I don't know if you've been to it. Have you been to the amusement arcade that's in the middle of the red light district? I was there and it was fun. Okay, so there's no point in me running the long course because I get slightly difficult. There's no point in running a long course because the items is based on the item you get rather than that. So, in theory. It may not be there anymore, but it was there last time I went. And it was good fun. But yeah, Amsterdam's a fun place. I do enjoy it. I've got friends who live out there, and it was quite nice actually. It was funny. I got offered a job. So when I went to Brighton SEO, I got offered a job, or somebody not poached me, but was dropping me a LinkedIn message and just saying, "Would you be interested in developing in Utrecht, which is one of the smaller cities, but apparently like the Dutch Asda is based in Utrecht, so people just kind of go there, you know. So basically, there's a lot of really cool jobs there, including on their e-commerce side. And they were asking me questions about if I wanted to go, and I was nearly tempted. I'm not gonna lie, because I think it could be fun, but we'd have to see. Right. That's that one done. Okay. So this was race number 4. Cool. So we get better items when you go up a rank as well. I won. 200. Yeah. Cool. Right. So that's 4 times. Right. Return to the world map, which we will be doing. So we've got about 250 GP, which is 25 battles in the battle square. Plus, there's a guy who sometimes appears there. Right. Okay. So, return to the Chocobo farm and save your game on the world map just outside. Breed your 2 Chocobos using a carob nut, and you should receive either a green or a blue Chocobo. So, right, this guide isn't particularly well read. Okay, so the way in which this works is the breeding we will do will give us both the green and the blue Chocobo. Actually, do you know what? I might be able to do it within 2 hours. I feel like we're onto something. Okay, cool. So, we're going to... Oh, we need to save. Right. Welcome. Mating Chocobos. Which 2 Chocobos are you going to make? Talk to the 2 you like and make a decision. Right. This one. And this one. Go ahead. Which nut are you going to give him? This one, alright. Give it a different nut. Oh, what we got? You got yourself a new Chocobo. Is that green? So it's a female. I'm assuming that's a green Chocobo. So sweet. Okay. I want to give him silly names, but I don't. Okay, so we have green. So now we need to save, and we need to fight at least 10 battles without running away. So you say Medeal's pretty good for the XP, so we might as well grind for a bit. Let's put it on. This side. Oh, in the forest in Medeal. Okay, cool. Right, anyway. Yeah, these are not great. I was around 70 and still getting good. Okay, cool. Right, we're going to the forest then. I'm assuming there's not... Mind you, these enemies were the good ones. Okay. I pressed those buttons too quick. I didn't see what we got. Right, so the forest is around Medea. Okay. So we need 10 battles. Okay, so I've mastered one of my fires. Sweet. I'm going to use also Tifa's magic. Should really use a tent. Right. So this is battle number 2. Live 2 was so useful in the final fight. Tough to get to that point now. Right. Well, what do I... How far am I away? So, I think Tifa has revive. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Need another 8,000. It's a lot. Counter-attack level up. That's useful. Yeah. I believe that increases the percentage of the chance of counter-attacking. Right. So this is battle number 3. My recommendation, if you don't get live 3 to suck up on Thingy and Phoenix Dance, yeah. I probably will. Although I have got Phoenix. Which may be useful. I don't know. I know, but I think I can only use that once. So battle 4. Oh. Oh, ball and all. Which is very useful because all sells pretty well. At least the Master Balls does. But I don't know if I want to sell all my balls. So this is number... I've lost count. Is this number 4? Never... I work with computers all day. I can't expect it to remember numbers. That being said, I'm not a million miles away from... If these AP are giving me 240, then 10 battles will give me 2,400. So you probably do it within 30 battles. If we're going to do this 3 or 4 times, then there is every chance that I can upgrade. Certainly, revive may go to life. You know. So it's not outside the realms of possibility. Outside the realms of, you know, what's the word? Not unreasonable. Should I also, just randomly, whilst I'm doing this, should I put better materia back on Cloud? So this is, I'm going to say 5, but I might just treat it as 4, because there's... Right. Yeah, I'm going to treat that as 4. See, look. 2,400. 240. So then, this will be 5. Whilst you're doing this, you actually do grind a little bit. Okay, so this will be number 6. Sweet. So this is number 7. Probably need to use Cure, actually. Yes. So that was number 7. See, look at, let's see how this is doing. So we've already, without even trying, you know, we've nearly, you know, that's quite impressive level of drop, which is lovely. So we've gone from, you know, 8,000 AP needed for Live 2 to 6,000 AP needed. So this is number 8. See, that was 320. Right. Remind me to save as well when I get through. Because the last thing I want to do is go through this again. Was this 8 or 9? Don't we remember what I said like 2 minutes ago? Oh, my short-term memory's terrible. Ooh, want to restore. Okay, let's treat that one as 8. So 2 more. Don't worry, Namco. You don't apologise. I've noticed that my ability to remember things. I mean, I've always been like a bit short. My short-term memory's not been great, but I've noticed ever since, like, because I use the computers all the time, I kind of can get away with it. And because I don't need to remember things, I just know I need to remember where I put things. It's not necessarily a massive problem. So that was number 8. So this is number 9. Like, I went to McDonald's recently, like about a week ago, and because all the screens were kind of like broken, like they didn't have the screens, I've had to speak at the counter. I could not remember my usual McDonald's memory, like my usual McDonald's order. I just couldn't remember it. I suppose learning a language does help with memory. As somebody who speaks 2 languages, or, well, 2, like, 1 fluently, 1 about a quarter, 3/4 fluently, and 1 about a quarter fluently. I don't know. Maybe. It seems like it would, you know, whilst you remember words, but you kind of just don't really remember words. You kind of, once you get to a point with learning a language, of being able to speak a different language, particularly if you were brought up, you know, around 2 languages, you kind of don't need to remember words. It's kind of like, you know, I mean, obviously, like, as, you know, speaking English, there are times you forget words. But for most words, you kind of just learn how to communicate. Right, okay. So, save. Because sod going through all that again, which I know I will have to. So, I'm going to need... This may be a bit of time. Do you know what? I might change the party in a sec. Because I feel like I might be doing more battles, which I'll be doing in the deal. So we need a male blue. Okay. So, hang on, what do I need to do? Yeah, but learning, say, Japanese, when you have to remember 2 types of reading on top of the meaning. I mean, yeah. I'm not going to argue with that. I completely... I think, yeah. I think if you learn language, it improves your brain. I just don't know whether your language, your memory is served with the language kind of part of your brain. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. And I'm only speaking for personal experience, Namco, as well. Right. Blue male. Blue, you got yourself a new Chocobo. Please be round. Oh! Yeah. You're probably right. I mean, that's the thing. I don't speak, anything which is not, you know, uh, whatever the Western alphabet is. Uh, so yeah, you're probably right, actually. Right, let's try again. Western is Roman. Yeah, I I forget. Sorry, it's. My memory isn't that bad, but I have memory fog on occasion, but that's MS related. Okay. I mean, you had. I don't want to ask, but hope it's not too serious or anything, because it's something I don't really know anything about or anything. I'm assuming, yeah, multiple sclerosis. I never knew you had that now, actually. Hope it isn't too serious or anything. I don't like talking about health issues, but yeah. Okay. No, it's fine. It's got mild. I got diagnosed in 2017. Oh, it's a fairly recent. I mean, hope. Yeah. Glad it's. I'm glad it's. I mean, I don't. It sucks that you suffer from it, but I'm glad that it's mild. It's and everything. So, in fact, I shouldn't laugh, but the fact is, when you said you got diagnosed with it and you can't remember the year, it probably suggests how mild it was. It was probably not. I don't know. I shouldn't really joke. I apologise. I wouldn't normally, but never mind. I feel like I've digged myself in a hole. I'll shut up now. Right, carob nut. Give this nut. Yes, go. Right. That's my viewership plummet. Right, here we go. Blue. Doesn't work. I mean, I mean, that's the thing. I kind of, I didn't want to. I know I'm not joking about it. So do not get me wrong, but I know that because I know you in real life, that I can probably be a bit more. You can't really speak over text that well to people if you don't really know them. Okay. I mean, good on you from getting it. Getting it diagnosed, because I know there are times. I know so many people just ignore things. Especially, like, I'll tell you this right now. When I got my glasses, not the ones I'm wearing now, but the ones before, because I work all day on computers. Yeah. My eyesight between 2017, between about 2015 and 2017, my eyesight just kind of went really, really dropped. So I ended up just like they did the eye health thing, and they just said, "Oh yeah, you probably need to speak to a doctor because you may have diabetes." Now this is the thing: I'm the worst at going to the doctors, because as long as I'm like okay, I don't bother. So they basically said that if you suffer from a noticeable drop in eyesight, like over a period of about 2 years, and I did, it could either be one of two things, or one of the things could be diabetes. Now, I didn't go to the doctor, and I've been okay, and I've been fine, and I don't really feel like, going to the doctor because various reasons. But it made me terrified of going for my eye test. So I should have had my eyes tested in March. I only went about 3 or 4 weeks ago to get, even less than that, probably about 2 weeks ago, to get my eyes tested. And thankfully, they've said, oh yeah, they've stabled out. In fact, one of my eyes, it's kind of weird. It's like they said that because one of my eyes has kind of gone, because he had such a massive drop, it's kind of corrected itself a little bit. Don't really understand it. Not an optician. But yeah, that was that. Right. But yeah. So I'm a massive hypocrite, basically. And you kind of get to know yourself, like when things are wrong and everything. So, oh, for God's sake. Anyway, that concludes the part of the stream where I talk about my health. Lord knows I'm a fat. I mean, yeah. But yeah, go to the doctors if you feel like there's something wrong, because that's what they're there for. Especially in the UK. God bless the NHS. Right. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Oh, balls. Get it sorted before it's sold off. Yeah, I know. Oh, it's alright. They won't. Tories won't sell it off. It'll kill their voter base. Yeah, I'm not happy about it either. Fucking Tories. Oh, do you know what else I'm not happy about? All these green chocobos. Yeah. That's what he said about austerity. Yeah, I know, but austerity didn't hit younger people before it hit older people. It hit people who were less, like, because they didn't really go for the pensions or anything like that. Whereas, it hit traditionally younger people more than older people, I think. Plus, all the pensioners got a fortune. And they all moved to Spain. So they're going to be moving back. Oh, for God's sake. Give me a blue male. I just hope everything gets sorted and the Tories are out for a generation. I mean, that's basically what I hope. Give me a fairly sensible liberal Labour coalition. It's not too. Brexiters can't be happy when they return to Spain. Yeah, I know. I mean, the funny thing is like I know people who've got I know people who have small houses in Spain. Ironically, they were pretty much, obviously because of the people who I know. They're like, lack of a better word, Remainers. I mean, they're very, very much Remainers. And they're the ones who like go there, learn the language, you know, integrate rather than just, you know, eating things. And apparently, like, you know, right, super blue. Oh! Oh, this is frustrating. Eating brekkie for morning, noon, and friggin' night. Yeah, they'll. Well, it's like the full English breakfast. Yeah, and they drink Carling and read the Sun and God knows what. It's funny whenever Naru's in here, because he's Spanish, and some of the things he chats about is it's kind of weird because he just doesn't think, you know. Whereas I suppose, because we're British and we kind of are aware of like pensioners abroad and, you know, expats. They're immigrants, expats. Right, blue. Yes. Right. Blue. Right, now we're cooking. Is that he has more of a he thinks there are other nations that he has, you know, he says the Brits are all right, which is, I think, is very funny because I'm like, no, we're not, we're a bunch of dicks. Okay. Right, okay, so we've got everything we need. Okay, so let's save it. So we need to breed. Oh, for goodness sake. Did he read our Imperial history in China and Open? No. No. I want to read the book. I want to get a book for Christmas. It's like, there's a book out from James Felton, which is 50 Ways Britain Was a Bellend. Yeah. It's not something to be proud of. But I think the weird thing about that kind of imperialism is a lot of Western Europe has a history of it. So, you know, we're not alone. I mean, if you read like some stories about some of the Belgians, for example, that's blooming Belgian. It's quite something. Okay, the green one's the best one to raise. Okay, you need a blue and green chocobo of opposite genders in order to breed a black chocobo. Okay, in order to maximize the odds of breeding, you need to win. Okay, the green chocobo is the best one to race. So we need to feed Silkus greens to the green one. Yeah. Okay, I'll check that out. Right, I'll load it up so that I check it out after this. Thanks, Namco. Right, speed, stamina, intelligence. They're getting along better. Okay. So now we need to return to the gold source to win the races. So we need 9 wins. That might take me up to 2 hours. So I think... Okay, right. What's the Spanish Civil War on that channel? I was like, what the hell? Yeah. I don't like talking about history too much on this. They didn't really... Yeah. I'll have to check it out. It's a strange... I mean, I almost think now, especially since the internet, like, generational. I think people are split more generational than by countries. So, like, today, you know, I've... Like, what? I'm just having a look. Like, you know, today I've spoken with my Polish sister-in-law. A couple of my friends from Germany. I've spoken with a Finnish friend of mine. You know, and these are people who I don't see on a day-to-day basis. Oh, there's that guy who sells GP. I should really speak to him, shouldn't I? I might just... Okay, right. Yeah, so I do kind of feel like now, generational, we're a lot more split our own generational, which in itself has its own problems. I mean, it does, but it does feel like our generation is pretty much the same no matter what country you're in, which is a lovely thing to kind of... let me register. Okay, 9 races. Sure. Yeah. Done. Sweet. Cool. Right. That's 1. I should really keep count of this, because this is going to be a... Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, this is a grind. So, this is race number 2. I'm just wondering, is it probably easier to get the gold Chocobo using Ruby Weapon. I mean, I'm halfway there now, so basically I mean, this will probably... what I'll probably do is get to 9. And then tomorrow, either finish the gold Chocobo, which shouldn't take me, hopefully not too long. I mean, this is taking me 2 hours. Oh, not tomorrow. When? Wednesday, yeah. So I'll probably finish, because I could probably do 9 more races. I mean, I need 7 more, and they take about 2 minutes each. So that'll take me 14 minutes, which will be... So it takes to about 11 o'clock. Probably a little bit after. Come on. And then Wednesday I'll just have to battle... I think you have to battle, they say, 18 times before your Chocobos are old enough to breed. Cool. Right. I won! GP. Yep. That's 2. Right. So this will be number 3. So yeah, this will take it to oh! Naru! Party of 5. Hello! Good evening. Que pasa, tío? I'm sorry. I am sorry, Rehavenger. I apologize. I do not speak Spanish. How are you doing, Naru? Are you well? Thank you very much for the raid. We are breeding Chocobo. We have been breeding for the last 2 hours. Appreciate it. You've also triggered my proper raid thing. No problema. Welcome to the stream. How was your stream? Sure. Okay, so that is so I need green again. Yes. How was your stream, Naru? Yeah, we're breeding Chocobo. And apologies, by the way, to all of Naru's visitors or raiders, fellow raiders. I don't speak any Spanish, so and I understand that is just on me. But we will be breeding. We are breeding Chocobo. To everybody as well, I'm just going to. I'll just finish this off just to kind of explain. Naru is a art streamer. Streams pixel art and it's really, really good. I would usually just end up chatting about wrestling and things like that, and everything. And he's great. So I'm gonna give him a shout out just after this. Right? Okay. Right. Okay. Cool. Right. That's done. Thank. Yeah. Well worth a follow. His art's amazing. Very talented pixel artist. But yes, we are currently playing. Basically, just to kind of explain, we are playing Final Fantasy 7 to completion up until the end of the month. Now, we're in a position whereby now we are very close to completing. We basically can complete the game. So we're just gonna do. I give myself 2 months to finish this. Naru was there on the very first stream. Was this? And we're pretty much nearly there. In the all we need to do is just finish off the finish off this game. Yes, way back when we were talking about I seem to remember we were just like complaining about Don Corneo being very how do we say, he was a bit it didn't age well. And welcome back, by the way. Yeah, sleazy, that's the word. That, yes, he was very sleazy. Also, have you seen the remake trailer to Final Fantasy VII? Especially the bit with they've actually just kept it all in. They may just change a bit of the wording, I suppose, but it's a bit strange. Yeah, I mean, I love the character design for Don Corneo because he looks so sleazy. He looks like a very sleazy man, and the trailers look amazing. I think they're great. Although that being said, one of the battles, one of the battles they've kind of pushed has been, I think they've changed some things. So one of the battles was early on in the game, but you've got summons quite early on, which is something completely different to the game now. So this was number 4 or 5. Oh, for God's sake. I need to write this. I want GP. Yes, give me GP. Yeah, so some of the battles, you get summons quite early on. I think you have to race it up and so you get the battle summons quite early on, which wasn't the same in this game. Also, they've got DLC. They've got pre-order bonuses, because of course we're in 2017 and 2019, and people just want to get as much money out of people as possible. Yes. But yes, it was. It looks okay. I just hope it's not just for the PlayStation, and they do release it for other systems, because I don't want to buy a PlayStation just to play it. Pre-order like a TV. Grow up. This is one of the things. Yeah. Yeah. I'll let you have that one. But yeah, it's yeah. Namco being our very own Dunk Audio. Was I just spoken for anyway? Shout out! I'll shout out your missus. Cause she follows me on here. I'm not gonna throw you in the doghouse. Don't worry. I'm joking. But yes, right. How many was that? If I give it 15 more minutes, I think I need to get it up to oh god. See, this is the thing. I've lost count again. I want GP. Yeah, give me GP. Superb. What I think I'm gonna do is I think you have to get it up to S class. Sorry, I've got an itch on my foot. And then I'm probably gonna halt the stream, even though thank you very much for that raid, Naru. Everybody should go and follow Naru. Seriously though, I can't think of any other pre-order things I could think of. Well, this well, yeah, they could cripple it somehow. But if basically their pre-orders are summons. Like they've got a new summon, which is not in this game, but like a Final Fantasy regular one called Carbuncle. My viewers said you've had a nice beard. Thank you very much. Obrigado. I hope I haven't butchered. Jesus Christ! Sorry, I wasn't thinking. I hope I haven't butchered that. Yes, thank you. I should do a beard. I mean, Namco's got a nice beard as well. Obrigado. Gracias. Yeah, gracias. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Gracias. Yeah. I should have known that. I am sorry. I try. And the end. You say it fine. Thank you very much. Gracias. There's a video. I'll find it and I'll put it on my. I'll probably send it to you DM. So funny. It's like a Spanish comedian who is singing about, like, it's to the tune of Umbrella by Rihanna, and how bad British people pronounce it. Oh, you saw it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So funny. But, yeah. I try. You know, I do try. It's 200% true. That does not surprise me. Yeah. I know. It is funny and sad at times. Oh, not just at times. It's funny and sad all the time. Oh, I need to be careful here. Oh, doesn't surprise me. Yeah, it is funny stuff. Right, how many's that? I think I've got to get in 9. I've lost count. GP. I think I've got to get him up to an S rank. So you learn to pronounce this, so I appreciate that. I do try. I do, and it's something I do think is kind of important. Um, you know, I mean, I have a fascination with languages and everything, so um, I don't just say gracias or something. So yeah, I thanks Naru. And especially I think it's because like for me because I'm used to speaking Welsh. Again, whenever I talk about things on my feed, I end up just talking about other languages and everything. Because I learned to speak Welsh, I'm used to um, like letters of the alphabet being pronounced different in different languages. So for me to kind of, you know, pronounce gracias or, you know, words like that, as they should be pronounced, isn't too tricky. I want GP. Yeah, give me GP. 50 GP, superb. Congratulations, you came in first. Wow, that's great. But you know, there's a writers full of those chocolates at home. Right. So I think that's number 9. Right. There we go, Tifa. You can ride. I don't know how this is going to work. This may end up being a bit of a mistake. If not, I'll probably race one of my blue Chocobo just once. Or get it up to like C class or something. Oh, good grief. Yeah, this is just... Yeah, this is not going to work. Yeah. Okay, right. I'll tell you what. Do I need... Yeah. That didn't work. Never mind. I lost. Well, you didn't lose. It was Tifa who lost. Right. Okay. Do I trust the fact that I have raced 9 races, or do I just race? Because I think I probably need... I'll tell you what, if I race my blue Chocobo... 2 or 3 times, it'll probably end up doing okay. So if I get this up... Oh god, it's so slow. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. So I haven't actually given any of my blue chocobos anything. So it could be in trouble. But we'll see. I should be able to win C class races with this, so I'll just try and win. I'll just try and get that to B rank. Superb. Right, job done. Right. So I'll get this to B, and then we'll go outside and we'll save. And then we'll probably call it a night. I want GP. Right. Go on, Tifa. Right. There we go. And dive straight into the wall. Okay, so I keep forgetting which one I am. So I'm the darker blue. Because I always thought, when I was playing this as a kid, I always thought the lighter blue was a blue water... I need to say Pokemon then, not a Pokemon. Chocobo. That's the word. Tifa seems to be able to control this Chocobo a lot better than Cloud can. This is a lot easier. Right, job done. Okay, cool. So I think one more race should put the blue Chocobo onto a B class, and that should definitely be enough to breed a black Chocobo. But we'll need to do the battles. So tomorrow we'll begin with 18 battles around Mideel. Yeah, give me GP. 10 GP. Congratulations, you came in first. Right, okay. So probably one more. It's good enough. M blue. Tifa let me ride once in a while. She's getting a bit cocky on the account that she wins one race and then thinks she can do the job. I mean, maybe she can. You know, marathon, not a sprint. Well, in this course, it's a sprint. So this should put the blue Chocobo... I think I've won enough races anyway, but just kind of want to be sure. Right. I was thinking for a long time. It's a long way to go before we actually started winning. Ready to get into the wrestling schedule messed in 2 weeks. Yeah, no, I'm not, Naru. I'm really sorry. I'm not. I don't like it. Yeah, thingies, NXT. Well, because we haven't got a channel for NXT, have we? Like in the UK, we haven't got a channel. Yet. You'd assume it would go. So basically, in the UK, it's always been on Sky. But that's changing at the end of the year because it's going from Sky to BT, which is big because it's always been on Sky, with the exception of 2000. It's always been that. Now, the problem is like it goes on to BT, which means we'll have to watch it probably the day after, like everybody else on the network, because nobody's got BT. Which could actually work out well because we may be getting a TV deal for AEW on the account that ITV showed the pay-per-views. Sorry, All In and All Out and all those. So yeah, it'll be messed up, but there we go. Although we had to be honest, I mean, I was at what you call it, the big Progress show at the weekend in London. First of all, Google Cara Noir. He is superb. So his gimmick is he's a ballet dancer, but also an MMA fighter. So he comes out to like the Black Swan, which is a piece of classical music, and he has like this ballet routine that he performs, and it's so good. He's so good. He'll probably be on NXT UK soon because it's not done as a one of those gimmicks that is a ballet one. So yeah, check it out. And just watch some of the videos from it. It was absolutely superb. And yeah, loads of Fight Club Pro stuff as well, which I know perform in Spain, so should be good. Right. I am going to save because it has been 2.5 hours. Near enough. So I caught over a bit. Wednesday or Thursday, I will be finishing off the Chocobo breeding. I want to get gold. A gold Chocobo, so we can get nice and around and make the end of the game a little bit easier. The hope is then I will go to the Battle Square and end up picking up some of that to get the Omni Slash, which is the last thing I'll need, and then we're going to start the end of the game. I think, based on how tonight has gone, I think that realistically, next Monday should be the day that we end up completing this game. I am not sure. Okay. On that, gracias to Naru for the raid. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thanks for bringing your stream over. I apologise by butchering your language, and I apologise if I don't be able to speak Spanish, but I appreciate the raid. Namco, as always, thank you for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, as I said, Thursday I will end up. Wednesday. Wednesday will be there because I need a day just to catch up from Brighton and everything. So yeah, I am just going to have a look if there's anybody streaming, so I can pass on forward the love. Thank you as well for all these communities and everything. Wonderful. I've enjoyed this. I've missed this. I've had a really tough week, so I've missed hanging out, playing video games. Is there anybody online? Unfortunately, there is not. So you have 20 seconds if you want to recommend the channel I can pass on to. Please do so in the chat. I'm probably going to technically stop streaming, but then I'll probably end up, if there is something, once I've kind of gone to bed and prepared everything for going to bed. If there is anybody who wants to pass on, I will. So thank you very much. As I said, Wednesday is probably going to be the next stream. Hopefully we'll get to Gold Chocobo. Okay, thank you very much. You're all awesome, and I'll speak to you Wednesday.